EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Charity Invitational. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Always a treat to be in Scotland, Frank, and at one of the oldest golf clubs in the world, Royal Troon.
It's getting close to 150 years old. It was first established all the way back in 1878. Actually, the original golf course only had 5 holes on it. But over the Open Championship roster, this has probably been the most successful, or provided the most success to American players. The last 6 Open Championship winners were all American.
Has one of the most famous holes in all of major championship golf, the 123-yard par 3 8th. It's known as the postage stamp, and one of the legends had a really nice moment there many years ago.
The late Gene Sarazen, the Squire, he had a little ace there, all televised too, and it was a great way to remember his phenomenal career.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Trying to make yet another birdie. Good birdie right there, and good score. How about 8 under for the tournament? Frank should be feeling good after that birdie.
Obviously knows that the game is now in good shape. Let's see if he can add to that.
Good contact, good result. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
Rich, I remember back in 1997 playing alongside Tiger Woods in the 3rd round. Do you know what he shot that day?
It was low. It was a great round, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the lowest round he's ever shot in the Open Championship. 64 to be precise. Justin Leonard went on to win the Open Championship that year.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. And he's putting for par now. Frank, a par here, that's just fine. Back to the tee box here on hole number 3, and there are a few club selection decisions that come into play on this first shot, Frank.
There is. The reason why, there's a burn that cuts through from the 16th hole all the way across the golf course through the middle of the 3rd. And that stops, or should I say starts, at about 285 yards. That really has to be at the forefront of your mind.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. And now back over to the 4th. Frank, this would be a good time to get it going. Made some pars to this point, but if you want to win, you have to make birdies.
Rich, I think the thought of winning has to be removed from one's psyche right now. You've just got to worry about what's in front of you. It just looks confused, forgetting about playing the actual game itself. Winning happens by a series of good shots. It's get back to the basics of playing golf.
is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Really some strong winds out there today, and we can already see the effects on some of these shots. And it makes the green in regulation. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9 under for the tournament. On to the 5th hole now, Frank, and this is really where the old course starts to test the golfers. It's just over 200 yards. You happy with a par 3 here?
You are. This is one of the toughest shots, certainly on the outward 9. Now, there's 4 bunkers of this par 3. You don't really worry about the one that's short left, but the one just on the front right of the green is the biggest concern. You've either got to go around it or carry it.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Solid play, heart of the green. Just a couple of feet. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Frank, it's all about the difficult rough off the right-hand side of the green here at the hole they call the slopes.
Yeah, 600 plus yards par 5, so really you don't want to be flirting with that right side.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, he's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. It's the beautiful part of golf. Brand new day, new hole. Remember, he made a bogey here yesterday. This time for birdie. Wow, what a putt. That is huge. Moving inland now, Frank, the par 4 7th hole. Do you even think about carrying those bunkers on the right?
Not really, Rich. You're trying to work that ball off the left side, because if you get caught up on the hills there on the right, then all of a sudden you can start making 5s, 6s, and all sorts of weird and wonderful numbers.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Second shot, good look at the green. Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Just misses. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Settles in over the putt. That's a solid par putt. Frank, the 8th hole, it is one of the most famous in the world, the little postage stamp, par 3.
Yeah, the front part of this green's the widest, Rich. Then it starts to narrow up, so you never know. Maybe going a little lower if you're going to go towards the back of the green. But really, if you're going to err, you want to err on that first third, first half of the screen.
You don't want to come in too hot and roll it off the back. Frank, what's ahead after missing the par 3 here?
Well, a tricky little shot coming up, but really, this is a difficult par 3. So if you can get this up and down, it still won't be a lost cause.
Pretty good shot right there. Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks like. Good putt. Frank, the 9th hole, 423 yards, not especially long by today's standards. You looking to make birdie here, or you happy to make a par and move on to the back 9?
Well, there's certainly a chance for birdie. One of the hardest things about the 9th is the raised green. And it's sort of, there's 2 tiers here, just the top level. If that pin is on the top level, then you would certainly walk away with 4 very happily.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Putt for par. Needs one. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Well, that was a nearly